Hi. How are we doing? Mwah. Kyle says hi. Oh my goodness, I have had a stressful week. I was sick. So, like, for me, I like to get a lot of things done every day, and there was just a few days where I couldn't do anything. It was awful, but I feel a lot better. I think you might hear it in my voice a little bit, but I feel like 100%. I went to work, I feel good, I had all my energy. I have lots of energy naturally, so when I'm sick, people are like, what's wrong with you? Okay, I'm gonna open up the chat and we're gonna start saying hi to everybody. Oh, look who's first. Hello, how are you? Goddess Athena, hi there. I love me a Greek goddess name. Like, I feel like, okay, like, if I ever had a child, it would be one child. But if I had like a lot of kids, I would want to think of a theme for the names, and one of them would be Greek goddess, Greek gods and goddesses. I like the goddess names better. I also like the Greek names better than the Roman names. Hi, Camerion. Let me know if I'm saying that right. Kyle, yes, he ran away, but he'll be back. Glad you're feeling better. Thank you so much. And hello, Kyle. Kyle said hello to you too. Hi, Aesthetics. I haven't seen you for a bit. How are you? Thank you. Yes, I'm feeling a lot better. So I thought today, so if you remember in the last episode, we had 2 game crashes, and those game crashes had something very specific in common. They happened almost immediately after we gave Harley the makeover. So I might have used like a bad CC or something, like I don't know what happened, but that seems to be the cause. And someone commented that. I don't have the comment in front of me. So if it was you, thank you so much, because I do think that was the problem. So what I've done is off of camera, I went into the game, I changed her into base game basic clothing, and I just gave her a shirt of her favorite color, and then I just kind of saved, reset my cache, cleaned the save file. So we're just gonna start fresh. I have the game loaded, it's opened, everything seems good, right? So I just want to kind of make sure everything is working properly. So we'll do what we normally do. We're going to open some gifts, hopefully get some things for the next generation. We've only got 5,000 simoleons. My goodness. 5,000 and something. Hi, Angel. Hey, everyone. My car got stolen today. My goodness. I hope you have insurance and you've called the right people and everything. My goodness. That seems to be very common, like everywhere, like all over the world. Car theft is like skyrocketing. And for me, I think like stealing a car is too hard. Like they're all registered, like you got a license plate, and like you can get pulled over for anything. So like if you get pulled over in that car, you're done. So why would you want it, right? Anyway, I don't want to get into it. I like true crime, but I don't understand certain crimes. I also don't drive, so why would I steal a car? Yes, Athena and Aphrodite are like my favorite. One of my favorite albums, it's by Kylie Minogue. She has an album called Aphrodite, and I loved that. I saw her in Caesar's Palace promoting that album. It was like the best thing ever. And I know Caesar's Palace is like a mix of Roman and Greek together, but it is what it is. In the front, they have a statue of Nike, the goddess of victory. She's the one without the head or the arms, and she's like this. I like that statue a lot. Hi, Loxam. Nice to see you too. Cam says, oh my god, I never made it to a live. Minty Lemon says hello. So Cam, welcome. This is the live stream. I just do a little chat at the beginning, and then we pretty much just get right into the game. Minty Lemon says hello. Oh, speaking of which, I forgot my drink and my water, so I might have to do that at some point. So because my mouth is already feeling a little bit dry. Water's here. People take the car apart and sell the car parts for more profit. See, like my father was an auto mechanic. I've worked in like an auto body parts shop, and like I still don't know anything about cars. Actually, I do know what a fender is, and I bet you don't. You probably think it's the bumper, but it's not. If you know cars, then you know what it is, but if you don't, then like everyone thinks, oh, fender bender. The fender's at the side of your car. That's all I know, because it was the most common part that we had to replace. I'm happy Ceiling Kylie bagged another Grammy for Padam Padam. I was freaking out. I love that I can share this with you, because I don't have anyone in real life I can share this with. So Kylie Minogue won her 2nd Grammy, and it was for her most recent song, or her most recent hit song, Padam Padam. And so it's been like 20 years since she won a Grammy, and it's so unusual for my British groups and British artists to win American awards. So I just get so excited. So now she has 2. That's pretty good. I have a question. What are your thoughts on The Sims 5 happening? Is it happening? Don't try and make The Sims 5 happen. It's not going to happen. I've said this. I can summarize it in one sentence. I think it's going to be a phone game with loot boxes and microtransactions. That's what I think. Oh no, I might have to join the creator network, because it's like, if it's gonna be tens of thousands of dollars for all the Sims stuff, then like I'm gonna want it free. Like I can't pay, I cannot afford that. And if I could afford that, I would not spend it on that. I would spend it on like student loan repayments. Andy Sim says hello from Italy. Yay, Kylie. I love her. I love her too. My husband sells tires, so I'm always hearing car part names, and you're like in one ear, out the other. Knowing EA, they do that. That's just my prediction. I am not affiliated with EA in any way. I've seen this twice on like articles about Simmers and like where I was like brought up, and like twice they've said, and Rakowski is sponsored by EA. That is false. I bet AI wrote that because I talk about EA so much. Nobody's going to be able to afford Sims 5 microtransactions. Exactly. And I wouldn't want to promote that kind of business behavior. Are you a game changer? No, unfortunately not. I keep begging them to let me in and behaving so well. Okay, I'm going to open up the game. I'm going to let Harley, you can probably hear my mouth is getting super dry. So I'm going to zoom in on Harley. Wait a second. Okay, so here we are. So I'm gonna have her just do a few autonomous interactions, so that way we can just get the game chugging along. Because like I said, every time you clear the cache, it takes a little bit of time to get your game up and running. So I always like to leave it for a second anyway.
Flurg, Meska, Flurs, Mesalova. Oh, whips in Varoo.
Okay, what did I miss? She's going downstairs. I don't think I heard people screaming. Hi, CJ. Oh yeah, Aesthetics knows CJ too. Andy Sims. Oh, my name sounds in English so good. See, like, I don't know if I pronounced it correctly. Okay, I'm gonna change the music to something a little bit more chill. Let's do some Neighborhood 2. It's my favorite gameplay music. Okay, so she's having an unlucky day and she's using this sink, so we're probably gonna lose that. Can you play The Sims 4 for rent pack? I can't, because unfortunately, first of all, I don't own Sims 4 for rent, but even if you do, it breaks the game. So it's like, no matter what, I can't play it. This stupid computer, what are you doing? Don't put things on things. Okay, she's going to bed, that's fine. It's kind of late anyway. I love when CJ trolls too. We troll each other. It's more fun. I was just watching a video about like how to become popular on YouTube now. You kind of have to be problematic. So I would rather do a satire of being problematic. Like I said, at least if it's a joke, then someone can laugh. Stop pillow fighting, she's asleep. Okay, I'm gonna have Amberlynn open the gifts because honestly, I want the elixirs to go to her anyway. So I'm gonna accept gift from a friend and we're gonna see if the save file can keep moving. It's so entertaining, and I think it's so embarrassing, like in hindsight. Like I think of things like I could do for attention or things that I've done for attention in the past, and then it's like you just end up cringing later. And CJ is also a content creator, and like we talk about this, like at the end of the day, like people in like your real life, like family and friends, do see some of the things that you do and say, and in fact they only see the popular things. So if I had like a mental breakdown on like in a YouTube video, that would probably be my #1 video, and that would be the first thing all those people would see. Thank you, John. This whiteboard, it just keeps coming up. I'm gonna send you something back. I send you surprise gift box 'cause I'm scared to give you any of the elixirs. Yay, I got 600 lifetime happiness points for gifting. Yeah, so you earn lifetime happiness points by just giving gifts too. Kinky Cat 420. That is very Canadian. Oh, I like that lamp. I use this in all my base game builds. I was like, what is that? I thought it was an hourglass. You can have luxury care package. I usually like that's my favorite one to send is luxury care package. I always like think they probably got 1,000 simoleons or like a big screen TV or something. Ooh, Olivia, thank you again. My elixir queen. Thank you for the treadmill. You got a treadmill, Panda. That's great. I love me a skill item. Like if you gift me like a skill item that I wouldn't have otherwise purchased, then that's just like something else my Sims will do. Thank you. I like phones too because I like to put them in most rooms. You can have a luxury care as well. Oh, why is it not scrolling? It's gonna random, even though it's not random. We'll do Miss Lulu. Oh, we got last year's Diva doll poster. We were just talking about a pop diva, so that's very appropriate. I still can't believe Amberlynn got the weight gain elixir. The irony is beyond me. Minty says, I want to tell you about the Sims 3 theory I had. Go for it. This is the time because I'm not busy. If God forbid we get pregnant, then the game is going to be everything. Okay, I cannot send another gift. Okay. Ooh, thank you, Steven. I'm going to take the elixir. Large and in charge. The weight gain elixir. Oh, no. Steven gave another one. I don't know if I should use them. I like how she is now. Sometimes my Sims will just gain weight naturally because I'm big on birthday cake. Like, when I age up the Sim, then I put the birthday cake in the fridge and they can eat that for a week. Challenge idea, play for rent until you get a bug. YouTube videos have to be 8 minutes to earn any money. So like, I do not, there is no way the new Sims 4 expansion pack is gonna run 8 minutes, let alone edited down to 8 minutes. Like, no, that's impossible. That's never happened. Another weight gain elixir, that's funny. I know it's a little bit too much. Okay, I'm just gonna accept a few more random gifts just to make some space quick. And then, yeah, everything seems to be working fine. I'm gonna save as well. Yay, I got a workout equipment. We could do the weight loss 100 baby challenge. No, that's problematic. Although I was just saying that you have to be problematic to be popular. I don't know, we'll think about it. Okay, more things for them to lose. Okay, a sofa. We're gonna have a new house anyway. Okay, thank you so much. I'm gonna close those out. We're gonna save the game. By the way, how is Deathany? Oh, okay, so aesthetics. I actually recreated Deathany in Baldur's Gate 3. That's kind of the game I've been playing when I'm not playing The Sims. So I made Deathany, and she's evil there too. She has something called the Dark Urge, and she wants to kill people. She saw a child, and she's like, ooh, the death of a child would be extra sweet. And I'm like, this is my baby girl Deathany. So she's doing well. She's just in a different game right now. Chaos Mischief, really short content. Tell me about it. Deathany as D-Urge is beautiful. I love it. See, and the thing is, like, I'm not really one to play Dark Urge. The first time I played as a paladin, so like I'm kind of the good guy, right? So to play Deathany as the Dark Urge makes a lot more sense to me. I just got a new laptop that's not really meant for gaming. What gamepads do you think are the laggiest in The Sims 3? Okay, so like expansion packs. Let me think. Do not get Island Paradise. I think that pretty much speaks for itself. Island, there we go, it's saved. The infamous long save. So every time I clear out the cache and I clean the save file, the save takes a lot longer than usual, but just the first one. Okay, we have 4 days until aging up. I think we can do it. So we have to send Amberlynn to bed. We have to send everybody to bed. Everyone else is in bed. Okay, perfect. Then we're gonna fast forward to the next day. Island Paradise is probably the most laggy. Island Paradise will lag no matter how good your computer is unless you do a couple tweaks to it. I've gotten it to where it only does that freeze thing once in a while, which is pretty good for Island Paradise. There's a couple lots you have to delete. You can download a fixed version of the world. I do that. A Cotton Sock has a video on how to do that. So if you want to get your Island Paradise running as good as mine or better, watch her video, because I did most things in that and it was pretty good. Oh yes, pets. Unless you love animals, don't get pets because it clogs up everything. Story progression will put 1 million of them in each household unless you change the settings. They'll be all running around. There'll be horses at Mortimer Gott's pool party, which he already wasn't interested in going to. And then like, oh, anyway, I don't want to talk about it. I always delete the wild animals and horses from my worlds. I usually do 0 or 1 horse, and I do 1 unicorn. Here, wait 1 second. Oh no, I don't want to get my NROS book out. This is not a story progression tutorial. This is not a register tutorial. And this is not a retuner tutorial. I only do a few things with NROS, but like the things I do are like, I have to do. Yes, I delete all those animals from the world. Yes. Okay, who is the most awake? Harley can wake up. Oh, she's at death's door. She keeps having unlucky days. I'm gonna have her make an actual meal. Wait, is there leftovers? There's mac and cheese. I'm gonna have her make something better. Okay, she can make pancakes because I don't have the stuff for waffles. I had a dog at a nightclub in my last Sunset Valley playthrough. He loved the band. That's so weird because like animals don't really understand music usually. But yeah, like they show up everywhere. Like for me, it's the horses. Like I keep like a few stray cats, 1 or 2 stray dogs, maybe a horse. And that's only if I want to have a horse. And then like, I always keep the unicorn. Because sometimes you can make friends with the unicorn, but he disappears when the sun comes up, so it's hard. Vic says, hi, I don't think I've caught a stream live before. Not sure, I'll stick around. It's midnight, but wanted to say hi. I love catching up on these streams. Well, thank you so much. Well, welcome. I know it's a little bit late in some countries. I keep saying I want to do a weekend stream. I was thinking about it last weekend, but then I got sick. And then I was still sick Tuesday. I went to work Tuesday with like a mask and everything. I didn't really go near anybody. Which is how I prefer it usually. I'm such a loner person. In most situations, I would prefer to just be like by myself. I always disable unicorns in NROS as well as horses because they have poor routing. 0 deer, yeah, 0 deer and raccoons. The one game I wish I could play without a pets pack installed would be The Sims 1. Like, I hate animals everywhere in The Sims 1 because The Sims 1 is too hard without the animals. So with them, it's like really too hard. God, it's Sunday. Okay, well, at least they don't have to go to school. I'm gonna save. I once had a Sim give birth in the club. That's funny. I think that's more realistic than a dog. What do you think of all the Pleasant Sims drama? Holy crap. Okay, I'm just gonna preface this. I adore Cindy. Like, Cindy is an inspiration to me. Like, I just hit my microphone. I was like a Cindy stan back in the day, like before I started making content and like maybe even at the beginning. And I do have gameplay styles, things that I've learned from her and from her videos. Like, I've always done rotational play. I'm not as like spreadsheety about it with her. This cell phone is driving me crazy. But it's like, I just want to get that out of the way. Now that being said, it has been 1 year since her My Life Is Over video or whatever, and like I watched that video and I was hooked on the ride. Like, I watched every Life Plus Cindy video, the boring keto era into the My Life Is Over era, and like I cannot fathom going through the things that she has gone through. Now, that being said, of course, she decided to document it and put it all over the internet. And like, for me, it was like the most entertaining thing I have seen all year, for better or for worse. It had everything. It had car chases. It had jumping out the window. It had pulling the pregnant woman out of the car. Like, it had the tire being slashed. It had everything. It was a wild ride, and I enjoyed it, and that's really what YouTube is for. That being said, I wish her the absolute best. I think she needs to get off the internet and she needs to figure herself out and just do better for, like, I think she needs to just be on her own and work on herself and do it well and do it properly, and I think she's totally capable, and that's my wish for her in the future. So that's how I feel about it, even if it's not politically correct. Like, love you, Cindy. Like, please, like, do your very best, because I think you can do it. I really hope you do. And I love that she's doing the Sims content again. Like, I've been watching it, I've been commenting and stuff. Like, I support that fully. And I also support if she would want to, like, stop doing content for a while, right? Like, really, whatever. Like, I don't know what's best for anybody. I don't even know what's best for me. There are 3 of them in the bathroom. So there we go. Oh no, what is Cindy up to now? She's playing The Sims 4, which is like not my thing, but she's playing The Sims 2 as well. So that's pretty good. Oh God, I gave up on Cindy during the keto era. Oh my goodness. Then you missed out. Someone's gonna turn that rant into a short, I know it. I love when she plays too, yeah. You do not play Sims 4, CJ, you're lying. CJ plays The Sims 4 like how the average girlie plays The Sims 4. So the new pack comes out, you get excited, you buy it, you play it for a couple hours, and then you disappear. And then you play it again the next pack that comes out. Is this an old family? This is my 100 baby challenge. So I'll just quickly go to the family tree to give you an idea. So we're gonna start the 2nd generation soon. Amberlynn is our next heir. So we had 13 kids with our first one. Then Amberlynn's gonna have hopefully 13 kids or more. Why is this light always off? I'm gonna buy it, like, okay, 1 second. I'm gonna buy an extra light, and I'm gonna make it different. I'm gonna put a 3rd one. I'm gonna put a ceiling light too, because this bathroom is always dark. Maybe I'll put a spotlight over the shower. I like putting this one like in the middle and then aiming it like diagonally towards the shower. This is not a Girl World drama channel. We just poke fun at things. Like, my favorite moment of the Cindy era, this is the last I'm gonna speak on it because this should not be what we're talking about. But my favorite moment was when her and Lodane were in the hotel room and they were laughing at that story that someone made up on Reddit about like Andrew and her, like Andrew's bald head reflected everything and started a fire. Cindy grabbed the loose pizza toppings out of the pizza box. Like, that was really funny. And that's kind of what I mean by like, you have to make the best out of a worse situation. So like, she was laughing at the story, I was laughing at the story, and I thought, this is exactly the feeling I get with this. You know what I mean? Like, you have, like, you have to take the piss out of it, so to speak, or it'll just like, it just won't be a good time. So that was my favorite moment. Okay, good job. You cleaned the toilet. That has a trap in it. Okay, let's just get some things done. Oh, she wants to be super popular. No, we're gonna give her the baby one. No, because we're not gonna make her family oriented. What's the last trait that we're gonna give her? I forget. I know she is super popular because we had to pick a new one. Lol, sorry, I just love simmer tea time. Okay, like I said, there are way worse people out there in the Sims community than like, honestly, like, I think it's like also like blown out of proportion in certain things, like when things are on the internet, because we all make mistakes, and like sometimes we're just able to sweep it under the rug in our own lives, but you can't do that when it's on the internet, you know what I mean? So it's like, who am I to judge? But yes, there'll be simmer tea in 2024, my goodness. This bathroom. I hate this house. I know we went through this all last episode. I was just complaining about like the house the whole time, and I think that actually might be the case today. So I'm gonna get Amberlynn out of the house. She doesn't really have any wants, but she knows how to drive. Does she have the car? Or does Harley have the car? I have to stretch this out. Where's the car? Oh no, the car got stolen. I forgot. We have to buy a new car. I forgot about that. I recently got Aurora Skies, already obsessed with Icelandic houses. I did so many Googling. Like, hey, so when I reviewed Aurora Skies, I did so much Googling about Iceland and Northern European houses, and I was just like blown away. I'm like, this is the whole side of residential architecture that I've never seen. So I completely understand what you mean. I'm gonna give them, ooh, let's give her a big sloppy jalopy again. We can't afford a better car. That's the problem. I'm gonna give her gold hubcaps. Yes. Wait, I'm gonna go to the metals. I love creative style. Have I said that before? Like Sims 3 stands, just like myself, we all have that one thing that we can't like use the sim, you know, like makes the Sims 4 unplayable. And for me, it's the swatches and like creative style. Like I've made many beautiful houses in the Sims 4. I don't believe I can make any more without any more DLC, because there's only a few amounts of colors that I enjoy using or that go together for certain styles, and it's like every good Sims 4 house looks the same. And then any differences are just covered up by a million bushes. Pimp yo ride, exactly. Okay, I've done that. I'm gonna save again just in case I broke the game. Now I'm nervous about everything I change. But yeah, create a style. Like, I can live with a lot of other things. Like, obviously not the gameplay, but like in terms of build, buy, and cast, like Sims 4 cast is fine, like, but it's the creative style for the build. Okay, Amberlynn is gonna go somewhere. I'm just gonna zoom out. Let's see if we can find something. Is she hungry, or did she eat yet? She didn't eat, so she can go to the restaurant. Does she have any friends? Probably not. No, only her family. I don't want her to meet her father. We could ever do a cooking class too. Give her like a head start, because we've already given her a head start on writing. create a style, bless her. Honestly. Slams fist on the door repeatedly. Early 2000s trend of old ass card and crazy dollars on rims. I was wondering what that meant, and now I realize it's about cars. We were just talking about how we don't know about cars, and here we are. Maybe a handiness class? That's a good idea. I mentioned this before. Why are you bathing until tranquil? Okay, fine, she's dirty. I'll allow it. Why is there a fairy here? I was also thinking of uninstalling some packs when we switch generations. Ironically, I want to get rid of generations. No, like what I was thinking we can do without is world adventures, pets. Hi, Cruisa. How are you doing? I spend hours in cast sometimes making sure all the woods are the same. Oh dear. Yes. And the thing is that you can't match all your woods. So like what I do is like I try and match like the floorboards maybe to the baseboard, and I'll try to match like the furniture. So like the bed, like I didn't do it here really, but like the bed and the dresser and the nightstands can have the same wood because they might have come in a set, but they wouldn't be the same as the floor, right? So I try and match the woods that make sense. Why is there a fairy here? First of here, how dare you? Honestly, I get asked that sometimes, like, are you gay or something? And I'm thinking, I'm the gayest simmer on YouTube. Like, how something went right over your head? Like, I couldn't have been clearer. Look at my hands, like. And I'm playing The Sims. Like, let's just be real.
Oh, now she's wonky.
I think I'm pretty flamboyant, but thank you. And I'm comfortable with that. Okay, are you done? Okay, now you're really hungry, so now you really gotta go to the bistro. Oh, right, we gave her makeovers. What is she wearing? Is this her? Oh, it's spring, but like, why is she wearing this out? Is this her outerwear? Hi, Guillermo, how are you? Hi from Argentina. I was like, you better take the car. I'm not paying for a taxi and dinner. There's that British guy who hate plays The Sims 4. Girl, I get mistaken for a woman at the drive-thru. They're like, thank you, ma'am. As I always say, my pronouns are he, him, unless you're addressing me as royalty. Then I prefer queen, princess, duchess, her majesty, like, you know, whatever you want. Any of those will be fine. You're perfect the way you are. Thank you. I think so too. Dustin Ryan says, I always watch playbacks, but have never caught a stream. Well, welcome. She doesn't want to do anything. Okay, she can go somewhere else after this. She has some pretty good moodlets. Why don't we get Harley out too? She's like half asleep, half hungry. What else is nearby here? I can't tell what anything is in the snow. This world was not meant for snow, but it is beautiful in winter. Like, I will say. Oh, the Discord link isn't working here. I'll send you one in here and then I'll change it when I upload the stream. Here, you can use this one. Rec, not Malcolm, and a cotton sock are sane and fun simmers. Thank you so much. We are. Yeah, like for me, like Satch, see the thing is, the alt-right, racism, bigotry, transphobia, like those are not things I'm interested in. So I just steer clear of that one. Like that's my whole audience. The snow and water is a pretty contrast. I completely agree. Like I actually made a custom world that kind of looks like it isn't finished or anything. I did like the sculpting and stuff, and I made the ground snowy white, and I gave it like icy blue parts and stuff, and it's very much this color scheme. I should do like a video or a stream where I go through like all these half-made custom worlds I have. I agree, but I always like think like to myself, the reason people hate others and like spew all sorts of nonsense is because of something within themselves. Like they're insecure or sad or like something. I think there's something there that instead of touching the internet mouse, they should touch the door handle of a therapist's office. So I just try to ignore stuff like that, personally. Juno Birch is a queen. Juno Birch is like the queen of entertainment. Like that is like puts me to shame. Jonathan says, I have the bar of don't be openly racist and support fascist. Don't even be secret racist. That's actually worse. I love when people are just like, you know, scream something racist, because then you're like, great, now I know who you are. Like, I don't have to guess. I don't have to think about it. Like, I'm just like, perfect. So for me, like, I'm also white, so, you know, there's that. I should have just brought her to the restaurant. Okay, why don't we just go to, let's see if I can find the salon. I want to go, maybe we can get tattoos, matching tattoos or something. Here it is, I found it. Visit Barney's salon, Actually, I'm just gonna have you go by yourself and I'll have Amberlynn meet you there. I try to look at myself first before I open my mouth and judge someone. Absolutely. And like the reality is like learning is a process, and like I thought I was so smart at 20. I thought I knew everything. I thought I understood everything. If someone were to find like my Twitter or Facebook from 2008, I guarantee there is something bigoted on there. Like I'm sure I said something horribly offensive that I didn't understand and didn't care about because I only cared about myself. Because I hated myself and I was sad. You know what I mean? Like all those things are tied in together. So it's like, you know, I always think hindsight is 20/20, but in the moment, I always say people can change, but you can't make people change. Like they have to change on their own. They have to fix it themselves. That's how I see it. Like, and I'm not going to feel bad for doing the work on myself and feeling good about myself. So there. Matching tats is so cute. Yeah, let's go for it. I'm also going to save. I've been raised by the guideline, if you can't say something nice, then you better stay quiet. Clearly, that is not me. Clearly, that is not me. I do try to be authentic. Because if I've upset you, then it's something I believed in at least. And I stand by it. But when I'm trying to be funny, I'm just full of crap. Okay. They all better show up. They should have... They should come to work as my Sims are going to visit. Are these with the lights on? No, okay, good. I'm just gonna turn on every light. Dude, my God. Maybe if I go to the tattoo chair, it'll work better. It's also Sunday at like 5:51 p.m. So they all probably tried to go home. Oh, he's back here. Change the color to white. That's right. I should do that. Aquafina is now cool with the uncool in the nerd group social group. My goodness. Growing up gay in the 2000s made me a real-life Disney villain. Not harmful, but chaotic. I'm the same way. Hey, are we doing this? Hey, we are. Oh no, he thinks she's hot and he's walking with his cane. This is gonna take forever. Oh, look at this girl. She has our old watermelon dress and we hate her. Rhiannon Hamilton. I went to high school with a girl named Rhiannon. And I thought, is that a real name? And apparently it is. Oh yes, Jonathan. I know what you mean. I just went off on a tangent. I'm sorry if I upset you. What are your favorite worlds? Greymont Bay. I've seen you play in that before. Is this happening or no? Or is he going home? I don't think it's working. I'm gonna try and reset him. This was a terrible idea. It's also becoming spring, so the game is like unloading all of the snow. He's probably off the lot now. This lot is also probably not designed for this world. Okay, yeah, it's closed. Oh well, I thought I could do it. Let's just go collect these quickly and then maybe we'll head home. Because we didn't do a lot of collecting and we kind of should have. I don't know if I want to do dumpster diving with my 100 baby family though. The EA salon always annoyed me because the lights glitched and the rooms are so dark. Always have to replace them. Yeah, and the thing is that I usually, like, I have a renovated version of this or two, like, you know, like that I have in my back pocket. Usually, I should have put one down. I love collecting stuff in The Sims 3. See, the thing is that if I like play one sim, I'll collect like the whole world. But as soon as I have multiple sims, then I'm too busy. Okay, is there anything else that we can collect? Oh my god, she's on like a cliff. This lot is not safe. It needs a fence. No offense. Okay, let's go. Okay, it's spring. Why don't we drive home together? I don't know if she's gonna go home too. Okay, just take the taxi then. Yeah, she left. Oh yeah, she gets the senior rate for the taxi. My favorite gameplay style is collecting, which is why I love World Adventures. I love World Adventures too. I have to be in the mood for it. What's your favorite World Adventures world? Mine is Chambre les Sim. Steven says, I love renovating homes in The Sims 3. That is Steven's thing. Oh, there's a rock like next to our house. Collect. I should also take these out of her inventory just in case she dies. Oh, she's not even home. I'm yearning to play Egypt. Egypt is most people's favorite. It was also the one that was promoted the most, like in the trailers and on the box and stuff. Starstuff says Shang Simla. See, the Shang Simla is fun to play. However, the problem I personally have with the style is that half of it is Japanese and they just smushed it all together. They're like, first of all, the logo for Shang Simla China is a Japanese Tory, right? So that's just number one. There's koi ponds, and they're called koi ponds, which is Japanese. Like, it's too much. Hi, CD. How are you? I'm gonna call you CD if that's okay. I am not only bad at pronouncing names, but I'm bad at remembering once I've learned how to pronounce a name. I figured. I noticed eco-friendly Sims actually don't mind riding the motor scooters. That would make sense too. I find there's a lot of cross-pack details, especially in The Sims 3. The Sims 4, they do some cross-pack functionality, but not so much the little sprinkles. Like, traits that come with certain packs only work for those packs usually. And the traits don't even work. They just give you like a moodlet. I saved the Shang Simla martial arts place and just put it in my town so they don't have to travel there. I traveled there to learn martial arts for the criminal career with Destiny. I hate this cell phone. Get rid of it. Oh, you can't. Right. Okay, just go to bed then. Answer the phone. Who is it? What's so important? No, we're not going on a date with Mixuchu. Oh my god, I still have my cold. Mixuchu T Zuvayug. I think. If anyone knows how to pronounce that, you can let me know, but that's my best shot. It's the ambience for me. Maxis should have done a better job at researching. Now, what I will say is that I think that Shang Simla had the most effort put into it. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where is she going? I'm scared. She's tired. I'm gonna see where she's going. No, is she going on the date? Okay, fine, whatever, she can do that. I don't care. She'll be dead probably tomorrow, so she may as well have some fun. Okay, let's get Amberlynn to bed. Right to sleep. Oh my god, Chad, what are you doing? Go to bed. Evil slumber. You're already in bed. How's traumatized? Traumatized is scared of the dark. Does this room not have a light? This room has a lamp. Ugh. This game. That's a great idea to save those buildings. Your name is Sims 3, girly. That is the best name. Oh, I love it. Okay, are you on a date with the unpronounceable gentleman? I think gentleman. I have no idea. Mixuchu? That could be an old man too, right? I guess. Where is she going? To the top of the mountain? This is nuts. Let's follow her. Oh, she's faster than me. Okay, come on. Oh my god, she ran all the way up here. Why is the criminal building glowing and on top of a mountain? Like, people are gonna notice it. Oh, it's the alien. I was wondering. I'm like, what kind of name is this? It's an alien. I recently got a computer and I've been playing The Sims 2. My bachelor sim had a date go so well that his date gave him a piano. That's amazing. Plumfrog says traumatized. Oh yeah, our names are crazy. Let's just remember. So we had Ariel, Sloppy, Pinto, Charmanda, Neglect, Cemetery. Cemetery! Oh, I miss Cemetery. Morbid, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday's the forgotten one, let's just be real. Traumatized, Chad, Aquafina, and Amberlynn.
Salachuku. Zagloof.
You could have at least given Traumatized a chance and named her Traumatina. No, she didn't have a chance anyway.
Zigla. Zaj. Malecta.
Okay, I guess we're gonna do this date. Harley learned that Mixu Chu is friendly. Well, that's good. Some people say that Daniel Pleasant has a terrible guilty secret. Could it really be true? It is true. We had his baby and nobody knows. Not even Mary Sue. And she lives with them now.
Erknavi Zemda. Oh, Zemda. Janata.
100% naming my future child Cemetery. In some countries, you might not be allowed to. So I would double check with your country's rules.
Select Kazuni Skirt.
Next should be mistake, like mistake.
Torsnov.
Amberlynn wants to buy a telescope. We can do that. Oh, it's not going well. I'm just gonna put get to know so that way she can get some traits. She can apologize. Apologize.
Jerklava. Skazlava. Guska. Chizamith. Wizard.
Reminisce about love life. I had so many boyfriends and even more babies.
Maybe Chogle. Oh, Pruny Chogle.
I miss Pinto. Yeah, Pinto was a handful. She was kind of the pretty one of her gen. I love how we have all the crazy names and the one dude is named Chad. Yeah, but Chad was also a problematic choice too. Distant friend. It's so dark. And this is like with the lighting mod. Why are they on a date on the mountain? Maybe it's for his spaceship. Do something. Don't gossip about her. It's like, I heard this rumor about you. Oh, it's true. Homie pulled out a book. I know, and it's like, that's how boring you are. Like, reading is boring to me. Like I don't read unless it's like a Spice Girl autobiography. So like, to me, like to pull out a book is like the biggest insult. Like, I would rather read a teen novel than talk to you. Reading is something I used to pretend to do so other people would think I was smart. Okay, go home. It's hailing. He's gonna die in the hail. I still don't know. I don't think it matters. Let's just go. Speed 3 at home. It's been all night. They do travel pretty well, like travel pretty fast. That was a smooth transition. Better than a loading screen. Add in Lee to the end of all girl names. Chicken Lee. Terribly. I love it. Kayla says, I like reading. It's relaxing to me. I like putting scenes together in my head. I absolutely think reading is wonderful for many people. I don't feel that way for other people. It's just for me. For example, I also don't like movies, really. I just don't care. And like, I can't be bothered. And I know it's all for pretend. That's why I prefer to watch like a vlogging disaster, because it's like a little more real. I do like British soap operas, though. I just have difficulty with like focus and concentration and like keeping the image alive in my head. And like for me, when I'm reading, I have to go back and reread things because I space out when I'm reading it. So for me, it's just, it is not relaxing, let's just say. I literally studied math in university so I wouldn't have to read. I would rather just do the test. I can perform better on a math test than I can reading and pretending I know what's going on. You're just a math girly and that's okay. Absolutely. Put me in an art class, put me in a music class, put me in an acting class, put me in a math class, a science class, I'm good. I don't like those reading subjects. I don't like English, I don't like geography, history, anything. Like, I like learning about those things, but I'll do that on a PBS documentary, thank you. Okay, go to school. You're not washing anything, go to school. You're on the bus, you're on the bus, you're on the bus. Is a B possible for Amberlynn? Let's see. She wants to garden, we could do that. We can get her started on that. Shelby. Oh my, okay, so it's funny you say that because I know somebody or knew somebody named Ashley, but it was spelled A-S-H-L-E-I-G-H. Ashley. Yeah, she was white. I hate geography even more than Sheldon Cooper does. I share his feelings on, what is it, geology. Geology is the social science of the real sciences. I never understood math. My algebra teacher passed me with a D- because she felt bad for me. That's actually why so many people are bad at math. So here is my take. As somebody who has taught math in the past, who has always been a lover of it, math is not necessarily like a smart thing. It is a very, very rigorous, detailed set of instructions and it's like a language, right? So if you don't learn the language, then you won't know what's going on when people are talking, right? So that's kind of how math is. And with most countries and most educations, it depends on where you live and what access to education you have. But particularly in North America, people are passed along, they don't understand anything, and then like the kid's like, I don't understand this, and the grade 3 teacher is like, I don't either, like, and so it's this chain of broken knowledge. And then people get a fear of math because math is the one subject where you have to like pass a timed test that is a test on something you don't know, and the only way to get marks is to get things right. There's no way to pretend you know what you're talking about. It's just like you know it or you don't. And so a lot of people get traumatized from math and they don't know it, then now they're scared of it. So, and then they go to any career pretty much. I know doctors who are like, yeah, I don't know fractions. Like, what? Like, well, you're in med school, you better learn fractions this year. You're like, good luck giving medication. Like, how did you get through a science degree? Like, this is happening everywhere. I guess you just took bio. I heard students in USA aren't required to learn a foreign language. No. In Canada, we learn French, but people aren't really fluent in French unless you're in a French-speaking part. Like, I live in a French-speaking part of Canada, so everyone here speaks French. A lot of people speak English. Bye, CJ. We'll see you soon. CJ streams on Twitch, and I usually go there after I'm done my stream when I'm making dinner. I'm gonna have minestrone soup and a bagel. I'm so excited. I love minestrone soup. It's like my favorite.
Va and dot.
Hey, what are you doing? I'm not paying attention. All the teenagers are taking a field trip to the Spectre family mausoleum. Of course they're allowed to go. Water says, I have to clarify because I know the doctors with the math thing from my own family. Doctors do know math. They forget the details. Yeah, of course. And I know there's so many things to learn as a doctor. The only thing that I personally have like any sort of issue with is the social acceptance of mathematical illiteracy. I think people who cannot read or write are treated too harshly in society, and I think people who don't understand numeracy in basics are treated too lightly. That's what I think. Like a basic amount of numeracy for a general population would solve so many of our problems. There'd be a lot less nonsense. So if you're not good at math, that's okay, but don't like be proud of it. It's nothing to be proud of. You can work on it or don't. Like, I don't think like people should be forced to learn anything, but it's not like funny, and it's not like haha, like I'm stupid. Like it's just it's embarrassing. Don't do it. Like everyone likes to count money but doesn't know fractions. Honestly, like people are investing in stocks and like they have no idea what's going on. They're like, oh, I gave the money to the stockbroker. Like, goodness, that would scare me. I'm dreading Harley's death. I am too. How many days does she have? She has a few. She has about a week. She'll be around for like when Amberlynn becomes an adult, I think. Oh, she got a B. Look at Amberlynn. Maybe there's hope. Plumfrog says, yeah, it sucks because there's a set way to doing certain subjects and not every human is wired to learn things. See, like, absolutely. Like, reading time in a class is not for me. Like, give me a book, give me a math book or a science book with very clear and detailed, it could be complicated, but it has to be clear and detailed rules and things that I understand and that I can follow exactly. I remember being like in English class in like grade 9 or 10, and they're like, what do you believe was the trope of the archetype of the soliloquy in this chapter? And I literally looked at her and went, what the hell are you talking about? Like, I read it. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Like, I understood the story and everything, but I'm like, what are we talking about? And now I know what all those words mean, and I still am like, oh my goodness. Oh my god, it's prom! I forgot Monday is prom! Is this your formal wear? Oh no, Amberlynn. 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna go into Create a Sim to get her into something better. When she gets to prom. Do you plan to make more judging and rating EA builds? So the next episode, when I'm able to do it, will be Windenburg. That'll be either a 2-hour video or a 2-parter. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. It's the only Sims 4 world that's big, and it's next. I can't wait to get to Snowy Escape. I have so many hot takes. Okay, play on your phone in front of the fridge. Okay, so Amberlynn is going to prom in her limousine with her siblings, her 3 siblings. But we're gonna make her nice. If it like uninvites her from prom or something, then I'll just restart the save. Because I just saved it. What kind of dress should we give her? I like it, but I don't like the fabric. Let's see if we can make it like sparkly. I want to see a live from you playing The Sims 1. I do have old ones. Like if you look from a year or 2 ago, I've played The Sims 1 live and it was a mess. So yes, you can absolutely do that. I would love to play it sometime soon, for sure. I've just been really keeping up with the 100 baby challenge because like I committed to this, I'm doing it, and I don't want to start doing other things and then like get sidetracked again. But like for streams, I'm gonna do the 100 baby challenge, but I could throw in a Sims 1 stream easily because it wouldn't have to be a series. I wish the grid was smaller. Let's see, maybe tiles. Somehow the dress of always has sheen of a cheap satin. I've never found a texture that makes it look good. I think we might have to like explore. I know it's a tile, but it's better. 1 second. Make the strap black. I'm gonna make the strap blacker. It's kind of like 60s, 70s, like it's a 60s silhouette with like a 70s-ish texture brought into the 21st century. I kind of like this tile dress too. I'm sticking with this. I'm just gonna play with colors. Ooh, she can be on fire. I kind of love it. Maybe I can make it more pink. No, it's better as the fire. What do we think of this? I'm kind of down for this. I'm gonna give her better shoes. I love it. Look at me. Create a style. Like, let's go. The Sims 4 like could never make something like this. But in The Sims 3, you can make it on your own in 2 seconds. 5 seconds if you're playing on a laptop. Make the white tiles red. I do want a contrast. I can play. I kind of made them a little beige, right? Let's see if I can play with this. See, like, as red, it's too red. I don't want it too white either. We could make... I don't want to add another color. What if I did black? Actually, the black is kind of more elegant. I'm gonna go back with my original gut. Just like a tad. Yeah, like a hint of something. No, I like the original. I'm just gonna keep it as it is. Yeah, like white with a dash of something. I want to give her nice shoes. We can give her like little booties. Okay, no, not with this dress. Ooh, let's give her thigh highs. Ew. I want to give her a sensible shoe. She's in high school. This is her prom. Like, what am I doing? I don't want to give her flats, though. Popular girls don't wear flats. I kind of like these because the wooden sole is giving sunlit tides. The black top is giving prom, and it goes with the dress. Okay, great. Let's give her a little jewelry. Let's give her makeup. Give her some makeup for formal. Okay, jewelry. She's pretty. Oh, Amberlynn would love a hoop. Amberlynn would do hoops. Totally. I'm opening your stream and first what I see is tile-based dress. Thank you so much. Sometimes you have to play around with it. When I'm doing a real build, I like to use the right named textures. Like I like to use wood on wood floors and things like that, like plastic on furniture or and like appliances, kind of things like that, or metals. But for the clothing, you have to give yourself creative liberty. What if she has gold hoops? I love this saturated gold. I like the gold hoops. I'm gonna give her a bracelet too. Cause like when you're in high school, you think more accessories is more fancy, right? At least I did. I used to wear 3 necklaces at once. Ew. What was wrong with me? It looks like a vintage Poochie designer dress. I love Poochie. Poochie better than Gucci for sure. What's the bracelet I'm thinking of? This one. No. Where is it? Maybe it is that one. Oh, I have these custom content ones. Look at that. My alpha girly. You can barely see it. Okay. I just realized that my face was covering her the whole time. I forgot to move it. Okay, let's just go zoom into the makeup and we'll do that quickly. Oh, oh God. We can give her maybe different hair. I just remembered the wicker furniture in Lunar Lakes. That was so weird. That's kind of Amberlynn's real hair. That's kind of nice. It's a little lush. Let's see if I have another CC hair. That's kind of nice, but I don't think her hair's that long. No, I don't like the pigtails. That's kind of, it's so long though. Like CC hair is just too long. I think this is the most sensible. Do you use CC mods besides hair, or do you play more vanilla style? I play very vanilla. I only have like 5 custom content hairs, as you can see, maybe 6. I play with store content that I've bought, and I don't own all of it. Oh, this is nicer. Yes, this one. Okay, I'm picking this one. Because you can see her hoops. Oh yeah, she didn't get the tattoo. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna save. Oh my God, this hair is perfect. It just happened. Yay, it worked. I'm gonna save. I can't believe it's Amberlynn's prom. It may be a rabbit hole prom, but at least it works. No T-pose gonna ruin this thing. I graduated in 1984. Big Brother is watching you. Okay, that book I liked. 1984, that book I understood. Hey, look, I have a telescreen. Our phones are telescreens. Oh no, that book was right. And I used to think, my parents had to read this in high school. Why do I have to read this in high school? And then like, you know, 20 years later, kids are still reading it in high school. And I'm like, I get it. I see why people are forced to read this. But then you get down the wrong TikTok rabbit hole and you'll believe all sorts of nonsense. I always say, when you're like struggling with something or like don't understand something, get information from the real world. Like speak, like if it's on a health thing, speak to your doctor. You know what? Like just, you know, keep it in the real world. The internet is nuts. The internet should just be for fun at this point. I can hear the prom. I'm just scared if the music is copyrighted, so I'm gonna zoom out. I also think like with books and like, you know, like at least for some grades and some years, maybe like, I know people have to do book reports, but like, why not do a more in-depth, be like, okay, you have to pick a book that's like 500 pages and you're going to read a little bit every day and you're going to like talk to the class about it. They're like, you don't need a test or anything. You just need someone to talk for 2 minutes if they understand about the book. Kayla says, I gotta go finish my workout and I'm on the spin bike. Well, you have fun. I hope you have a good workout. Okay, fix the computer again. This is why you need handiness points in your 100 baby family. I wonder who's gonna win most popular and stuff. I wanna see who wins the prizes. Cried in iambic pentameter. I love iambic pentameter. That's like just the rhythm of Shakespeare stuff. How oft when men are at the point of death, like just flows. Pentameter comes from pentagon, the 5-sided shape, and it's 5 bars of 2 syllables. Wow, math and English tied in together. Critical thinking is the most difficult thing to teach, but the most important thing to learn. And so we have a world of people believing anything they hear. Absolutely. And like, I just like, I'm so grateful that I'm able to think. Like, I'm so like, because some people just are incapable. And it's not about like, you know, being right and wrong, or like politics or this or that. Like, I have a degree in statistics. I'm here to get information, not your opinion. I only care about opinions on things that don't matter, like YouTube drama and stuff, you know, like that's when opinions are fun. But like, I don't want your opinion on something that I can just look in a book or speak to a professional about. And I'm also fortunate that like, I don't do it very often. Like, I don't have time to be fact checking everything I read and like checking in on the numbers behind it. But I love that like, I've been published in research journals, so I understand the rigor that goes behind academia and like studying things and science and, you know, all those things. I love science and stuff, but I do. And I am more than happy to change my opinion as new information comes too, right? Like, sometimes you're right, but then 20 years later, you're not right. If that kind of makes sense. Why is Amberlynn still in there? The school dance has ended. You might want to head home before you get in trouble with the law or your parents. Oh no, they're all taking taxis. Amberlynn's hungry. There wasn't food at this thing? Traumatizes curfew is in 1 hour. Chad was named king of the prom. Oh no. Chad, he's such a Chad. Look how beautiful Amberlynn's thumbnail is. I know it's only 10 pixels high, but look at it. Moonlight Falls also has great shell buildings, in my opinion. Moonlight Falls is definitely in the better half. probably in the upper quarter of EA worlds. I don't know. Some of the store worlds are unfortunately great. I don't promote forking over a bunch of money to EA, but if you want one of those store worlds, most of them are kind of worth it, in my opinion, like for the way I like to play. I like builds, I like new build items, I like new families, I like seeing Sims 2 families brought back to the Sims 3. And usually worlds from the store have all those things. And some are better than others, but I just say go with whatever you want. Like, I love Midnight Hollow, but if you don't love that whole vibe, like, don't get it. You're not gonna like it. It's dark, it's dreary, it's for Deathany to have her deathacy. The 100 dead baby challenge. Okay, clean out the bad food. You're starving. You're not even prom queen. You didn't eat dinner and you're not prom queen. That's so unfortunate. You can have leftover pancakes. Chad is going to commit a crime that only his fraternity can get him out of. Oh God, he would do well in a fraternity. What is it? Ari Orisha Cham or something. I forget what the Sims 2 fraternity is called. It's called the same thing in the Sims 2 and the Sims 3. They have the same name. Okay, she's already in bed. You're exhausted. Why are you not eating? Oh, right, because she's in that bathroom. I hate this house. How many days do we have left? 2, 3, 1? Oh no, I didn't even realize. Okay, save. We're gonna age up Amberlynn this episode, and that means the next episode we have to make a new house, start over from scratch. I'm gonna have to move people into a new world. I gotta get CJ or a cotton sock to help me. I'm like, I want to bring my family and the family tree and like 14 of them into Barnacle Bay. Don't ask me why, don't ask me how, but this is what I need to do. I get mad at people for being lazy, and then I'm like, I don't want to watch a video and do it. Can't you just do it for me? I've become my own bane. For a second, you sound like someone trying to pronounce my name. It's Ariana. Oh, right. Ariana from the... Right. See, I say it right, don't I? Or do I not? Tell me now, because I've said it no less than 20 times at that mailbox. Oh, we're going to Barnacle Bay. Yeah, so we did a wheel spin last episode, and we spun the wheel, and we landed on Barnacle Bay as our next world. So... if the transfer goes smooth, I would love to do a new world each generation anyway. So Barnacle Bay, I may not love it, but I do love the Calientes, and I do like how it's like more of a brighter world, and like Sunlit Tides has been wonderful, and I would have been happy to stay here too, but it'll be nice to kind of change it up a bit as well. But you live in the Midwest, so reading is hard. Oh no, I love me a Midwest accent. Oh no. I remember there was a girl on Top Model from Chicago, and they had to say passion for a commercial, and all the girls are like, passion, 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 and she's like, passion. And she couldn't get it out. I'm from Chicago. The cotton sock video on Mover was very in-depth. I bet she could help you. Absolutely. I've helped her with a math problem or two, so I'll be like, can you help me? I'll try it by myself, but if I ruin it, then I'll ask for help. Oh no, I don't have a Cindy accent. I was born in California. That's a different accent, I think. Cindy has the diet Southern accent, like not Coke, Diet Coke. Not the Southern accent, but like a diet Southern accent. It really just depends, like what state you're from and if you grew up in the city or the country, you know, like all those things factor in. The UK like has so many distinct accents as well. And like, I don't really know, like I can tell the main ones apart, but like in the details I can't. So that's why I can't fake a British accent for very long. I can do it for a sentence or two. But then if I say two different sentences together, people are like, those are two different accents. I'm not from Leeds, you know. Midwest just makes me think of tuna casserole. Ew. I like casserole, but not tuna casserole. Okay. Wake up. You need an A. Oh no, it's like all night. You didn't even go to sleep. Okay, she can sleep in right until like the school bus comes. I want to see if we can get her an A. What's a quick way to get a good moodlet? Here, I'm gonna buy the telescope and stuff. So she can have her new... Where am I going? Here it is. Yay, lifetime points. Now she wants to use the telescope, meet someone new. She can meet someone new at school. How's she doing for points? 13,000, almost 14,000. That's not awful. I've done better, but I've also done way worse. Tuna casserole is as appetizing as it sounds. I'm from Texas, but I don't sound Southern except when I get around family. Yeah, like I didn't realize this until I was an adult, but my family has a thick Northern Canadian accent in some ways. Like, don't you know there, eh? Like, it's bad. And like, I didn't realize that as a kid. And like, people are like, can you speak like that? I'm like, no, like, I don't speak like that. I never have. And it's weird too, because like in Canada, we have a lot of like second generation immigrants. So there'll be people here where like their parents or grandparents are from a different country, so they have an accent, but the kids don't. Like the kids sound just like, you know, like just the regular North American accent. I say that because I don't really know the word for it, but it's like that newscaster accent, I call it. It's the professional Canadian / American accent. Safi Leisha. I'm still learning English. English seems to be saved all the time, all at the same spot in my brain. Hard for me to tell which English word is from which region. I cannot imagine. I barely get through French. Like my French is not strong, but I have to use it daily. What are they doing in here? Are you trying to do homework right before the school bus is coming? Okay, good. She's playing on the computer and she's happy. She's fulfilled and she's got an entertained moodlet. This is perfect. We're going to school with the right mood. Yes. Go to school in your great mood, Amberlynn. Okay, let's go, everyone. Single file. I just thought of the most horrible thing. I was just like, I wish they had school bus accidents in The Sims 3, and I don't know why I thought that. Perhaps I need to do more work on myself. But I'm just gonna ignore it. Okay, so we're gonna pay the bills. I'm gonna accept a couple more gifts. I'm gonna save. Steven says, I had a couple tuna salad sandwiches for dinner tonight. Try visiting wet Virginia. I think you mean West Virginia. Unless it's a joke. My grandma had the thick Southern accent. I don't, but would come home from a bit of a Southern drawl. Yeah, but you're from Florida too. You're from Virginia, but you lived in Florida. Because Florida is not its own accent. Florida is like a mix. From what I've experienced. I have a mix of a New York accent. New Jersey accent. Yeah, like North Jersey. Because South Jersey is like more like Virginia. That was a terrible, I'm so sorry. Usually I'm better at this stuff, but I'm getting over a cold and I'm out of water. LMAO, I'm sorry, I don't know what I said. I'm sure it was mildly offensive. And like I said, I'm a YouTuber, so I'd like to apologize. I'm sorry. I don't mean it, but I'll say it. Florida is the north, but in the south. That's a really good way to put it. Okay, you're not meeting the mailman, you hoe. Not yet. Not until next day. Not until next year. Not until next episode. Okay, Amberlynn, I'm gonna say meet new friends. She might be able to get the mood lit for meet someone new. She's still fulfilled anyway, but we could still do it. Hugh Hoffman wants to know if Harley Jalov... Hugh Hoffman? No! I wonder if Daniel Pleasant's dead yet. He's definitely an elder by now. Just don't cry on camera. And if you do, make sure it's over the top. Oh, and you best believe I'll be talking about how the super chat button is down below. My memberships are open. My walls are down. Let's cry together. I love me a breakdown live stream. Those will pay rent. I don't know what it's like to do one yet, but we'll see. You never know what's gonna happen. Ah, Belle scared me. My goodness, I'm so sorry. Did you meet someone new yet? No, you did not. Fine, then you can work hard. No! I almost clicked the wrong one. What's this? Objective research science. No, because we're not gonna have time. We don't have time to improve our grades. She's gonna have a B. Oh well. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it a normal effort. And now she's stressed. She can slack off. Get rid of it. Go to normal effort. I'm gonna head back to Harley because I don't want to hyper focus on it. Hugh Hoffman needs to take a hint. I totally agree. I wonder if there is a market for crying only fans. You can just wait until they get old and ugly. Then it'll just naturally turn into that. I used to turn on my camera and get $1,000. What am I gonna do? I can't afford this giant apartment. Rent is so expensive, you guys. Like inflation, concierge, rooftop swimming pools. Even for just the basics. Sorry. I am also a horrifically ugly real crier. Like me crying for real is like, ah, like it's, oh my God. Oh no, someone's got a migraine. I missed it. Born and raised Tampa, Florida here. I think it's always great to be proud of where you come from. I'm not, but I think you should be. Do as I say, not as I do. What's your opinion on the Beckhams and Posh Spice's fashion line? I think the Beckhams should be king and queen of England. I think they should be head of state of Canada and Australia and the other Commonwealth nations. I think they're royalty. I adore them. I've briefly met Victoria. She's very quirky. She's nice. She's the nicest of the 5 Spice Girls. I will say that too. And it's all like for fun. Like it's so, I adore it. Now for her fashion line, I think her fashion line is remarkably good. Like I know she isn't as actively involved as some designers would be, but I think she's more involved than any other celebrity designer. And the thing is, like, so I'm also a fashion designer, just so that's clear. So I understand the industry. I understand the craft behind it. She is the best celebrity turned fashion designer, fashion line, period. You met Pot. I also have videos of me like interviewing Mel B on MTV Canada. I have, I waited outside Emma Bunton, Baby Spice's work at Hard FM because she was working on the radio. And I waited outside for hours and I ordered pizza to the street corner because I couldn't leave because I knew which door she was coming out of. And I was like, sign this. I cornered Sporty Spice in an alley and with 2 lesbians, and we made her sign stuff. Like, we wouldn't let her leave. Posh, I lied my way into an industry event at Holt Renfrew when she was launching her denim line, 2008-ish, and she was so nervous. So nervous. She put her heart into those jeans. You can find the Mel B ones probably some way, I don't know. MTV Canada Mel B. I have been actively trying to get in front of cameras like my whole adult life. I love attention. I would love to be famous. I don't even want to be rich. Just put paparazzi outside so I can pretend I hate them. Don't take pictures of me. I am a diva, like start to finish. I love, like, that is what gets my heart beating faster. I'm not gonna pretend it's like art or family and friends or anything, or vacations or like a salary. No, it's me. I'm an only child, can you tell? Me. Your streams help me stay awake at night while I'm feeding my IRL baby. Well, Aria, I hope it goes smooth. I know feeding a baby, like, I only do it in The Sims, but I know in real life, sometimes it can be a little bit challenging. So I hope it goes smoothly and you have a, I would say, event-free, problem-free feeding session. No spit ups, no refusing to eat, no eating too much. No fussiness. Where are they going now? Oh, the field trip. She's so tired. Whatever. Sharpay Evans vibes. I am a Rachel Berry. Like, I behaved like Rachel Berry in high school. Like, I was auditioning for theater schools. I was in all that stuff. Like that was my thing. I worked a lot in high school because I kind of had to for financial reasons. But like anytime I didn't have to work, and like I made time. Like I would literally be like to work. I'm like, you can fire me. Like I have to do this play, and I have to rehearse on these nights, and I have to be away for these 2 days. And I'm going. So there you go. And since I'm the only person, even though I was in school, who could show up on time, they had to keep me. Like, if your business collapses because I'm gone for 2 days, that's your problem, not my problem. They're running home to nap. That's good. Oh no, they're running to the benches to nap. So they're on their field trip and they just went to these benches in the park. This is a nice park. We didn't get to see anything in the spring because last spring we had, oh no, we did see this park because I remember the flamingos, but we didn't get to explore as much as I wanted to because we had too many quadruplets. That's why you connect most with Diva Sims. Yes, and like the thing about the Sims 3 traits is that they are so accurate and detailed. And part of the reason I think that is because with the Diva trait, your Sims will autonomously just go to the mirror and like check their face out and do stuff to it for like an hour. I do that. I'm awful. And I found my attention-seeking behavior overall to be detrimental to my real life. So as a gift to my friend, this is so narcissistic, but as a gift to my friends, I started going on YouTube so that way I could get attention from people who actually wanted to see what I was up to. So I wouldn't have to make them do it. That was so nice of me. Okay, wake up. This is enough. They had a little bit of a rest. They can go home now. They have to age up tomorrow. Go home. Unroutable sim found. Susie dog. Of course the dog. Of course. That park is a cruising spot? Yeah, then maybe don't fall asleep on the bench. Melanie, I don't really know. I use the Sims 3 exchange, so that's the only way that I know how to do it. But I do know that there's other ways that you can do it. And I'm sure it's quite simple. Someone's gonna explain it in the chat box, I'm sure. But I think it's a simple fix. Don't do homework. You're not going to school tomorrow. You're gonna be a big girl. Okay, go to sleep. God, you're asleep, but you're starving. You're starving and tired. Oh, good, she's eating. Bread and jam, that's good enough. Okay, go to sleep. I love how everyone gets to bed before 10 p.m., but only on the night that they don't have to go to school because they're growing up. Who's their father? So I can find out where to move the other three. Aquafina's outfit is so atrocious, honestly. And she's gonna grow up, so we don't really have time to make it over now. I'm gonna save as. What's your favorite expansion for The Sims 3? My favorite is Ambitions. Without going into a full-on pack rant, Ambitions. I think Ambitions is just great to have there. You can use the careers, you cannot use the careers. I like having the salon, I like having that. I like some of the active careers. So like when I'm doing a single player sim, I always enjoy an active career. Active career or going on vacations or something. Something where like something that they just do. But I do think it just kind of added a whole lot of basic everything, you know, more jobs, a new world, new Sims. Like it's a good kind of starting off. I also like late night. Showtime is my second favorite, I would say. Second or third favorite. I love Showtime. Of course I have Showtime. My dream job was like pop star, but I'm not the best singer, so didn't work out. I did learn and I did get a lot better, and now I can't be like a professional singer, but I can definitely be the best at karaoke because I won't drink alcohol and I'll do chords in the bathroom. And I'll do my exercises before I leave. Yay, diva. Your sim is more likely to slap other sims or break up after an argument. Oh yeah, like when I'm done with them, I'm done with them. Boys will be like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, who is this? I don't have your number in my phone. That hasn't happened very much, but it has happened. Your sim is hard to impress, especially with other divas. There is nothing I hate more than another diva. Like if there's another pick me in the room, no, like back up. I'm here. Me. Diva Sims love to compliment themselves and talk about their many accomplishments. Me too, like how I met all the Spice Girls, how I became a YouTuber, like all these interesting facts about me. It's totally true. This is exactly what I mean. Like these traits are spot on. I love it. I've reached the point of self-awareness, but not the point of changing anything. And why should I? She's scared of the dark, but she wouldn't turn on the lights. Oh, she's starving to death, so she's gonna have juice. Someone used a taxi. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, maybe not. Something else happened. Oh, well. Self-awareness is the best trait in a person. I think so too. Because I think self-awareness is just required for so many other types of growth. And whether or not you know, like nobody's perfect, right? So whether or not you make the progress that you wanted to or that you plan to, you have to be real and honest with yourself. And that includes the worst parts. And that's the most important part. Because I don't want to be like some narcissist who hurts people. I just want people to like love me. Is that so much to ask? So instead of having mental breakdowns when people don't give me attention and stuff, I realize I'm like, I need this kind of attention from somewhere. So let's get it from playing the 100 Baby Challenge. Why not? And when I go on tangents like this, I just think like, who would watch this? I'm nuts. Pick the Sweet William. It might be expensive. Actually, no, you're still sleeping. Who woke up? Why are you doing homework? You're stressed. Don't bother. You're not gonna graduate. Oh, I guess she'll graduate. She has a B. That's pretty good. I didn't even try. I know I am a gremlin and I own it. Absolutely. Even like with height, like when I tell somebody like I'm about 5'7.5", which means I'm 5'7", but like I'm actually that height. So people who are like my height say they're 5'10", and then people who are 5'4" say they're 5'7", and then it's like, how do I explain this? I'm an honest medium to medium short. Seasons and Fastlane are my favorites. I like, for stuff packs, I like town life stuff. I can't live without town life stuff. 5'7" isn't metric. I know that. It's just that so many people use like the non-metric system. Like I'm Canadian, so I can say I'm about 168 centimeters, 168, 169, I guess. See, like I don't even round up to 170. My driver's license, well, it's not valid anymore, but like my old learner's license, you got to write down your height and weight. So I'm like 173 centimeters and 60 kilograms. Steven hates metric. Well, the rest of the world is using it. Please explain what 5'7" means. 5'7", so 5 feet. There are 12 inches in 1 foot. So that'd be 7. Oh my God. I cannot do math while playing The Sims. So 12 times 5 would be 60. So then that would be 5 feet. So 67 is, I guess, right? Inches. Is that, please tell me I'm doing that right. Cause like, I might not be like, I might have misunderstood what feet were. And an inch is like the size between your like middle finger's knuckle to the other line. So like the 2 lines there is about an inch for an average sized hand. Yeah, so it's 67 inches, right? Yeah, because like it's 12. So like the thing is that metric is always in tens. And then with like the imperial system, it's like, how many pounds are in a stone? Like, how does that work? Like, I think it's 14 or is it 16? But then why don't you just use kilograms or pounds? Yeah, a meter is about 3 feet and a bit. So that makes sense. It's like a yard. So like a meter is like a little longer than a yard. Okay, it's time for birthdays. Oh my God, is there a toilet that's not like, anyway, what is she doing? Prepare yogurt. No, we're gonna have cake. Okay, we're gonna have 4 cakes. No, I'm moving the fridge. Go here. They're all hungry. I'm putting it in the household inventory. I don't even care. I've always been kind of sloppy with arithmetic specifically. Like, I like equations and making things simplify into things that I understand. Like, I hate like, oh my God, like 17 times 3 plus this all divided by, like, I'm not interested. Just give me a calculator. What was I looking for? Right, the cakes. Cake. Oh, parties. Oh, that stupid food. Move it. The yogurt I never wanted. Okay, perfect. Now, first up is traumatized. Go untraumatized, then Chad. I'm gonna do it one at a time. I'm scared if I do more than one, it's gonna be messed up. Where is the fridge? I put it in my household inventory just so they'd stop going near it. Water says, I love writing the program that'll run the statistics for me. Do you like using SAS or R or MATLAB? Which one do you like? I like R. I like coding everything in R. It's Amberlynn's birthday, I know. We've been leading up to this the whole time. This is our grand finale. Like, we know. And Amberlynn's not even blowing out the candles yet. She's last. Okay, let's see. Oh no, I hit it fast. Due to her indifferent study habits, traumatized is irresistible. Is she? Is she really? I disagree. She's all right, actually. She's pretty good for a Sims 3 random pregnancy. I've used all 3 of those. I prefer R over MATLAB. MATLAB is my least favorite. I think most places use SAS. I just prefer R because I have more control over it. I've also used SPSS. I just use whatever is preferred by my class job. Yeah, same with me. Okay, next up is Chad. Oh God, we gotta pick something. You know what? Traumatized. She can do the max influence because she's been working at the nerd thing already. Traumatized slays. Is she? Actually, she's not that bad at all. Yeah, she is. She proved me wrong. Okay, Chad, get ugly. Hurry up. No, they're growing up. No school. Okay, let's go. Chad is finally a young adult. He's the Supernatural fan. Oh, judging by his haircut, I'm not surprised. Look at him. He's so proud of himself. He looks all right, too. I mean, he's definitely not beautiful, but almost there. Oh, God. He's evil too, remember? He's evil and a supernatural fan. He's gonna want to be a vampire. Okay, next up is Aquafina, everybody. Aquafina's birthday. Oh God, I forgot. Sure, alchemy artisan, send us potions. No one's going to school. Jock vibes works like a gem. Whoa, I never meant to brag. I'm just gonna casually flex my muscles. She's starving, but she needs to grow up. Hurry up. I want to see. The zoologist. Collect 20 pets. Become an astronaut. What does Aquafina want to do? Own all uncharted islands. Sure. Because she's Aquafina, not deleting the bus. I know. I was wondering if anyone noticed that. She's charismatic at least. Let's see. I really like how she has her mother's eyes, but not her mother's hair. And Amberlynn does not have the eyes. Oh God. Look at her now. Don't look at her. But she has her mother's hair, at least her old hair color, and not her eyes. So I like how they each got one. Like, I don't like having two Sims who look the same having kids. That's why my legacies always start with a bright hair color, because I'm like, if I have a brunette with a brunette, like, I don't even care about the baby. I need a surprise. I need, like, one to have brown eyes, one to have blue, one to have fire engine red hair, one to have black. Like, so that way you never know what you're gonna get. That was one of the things about The Sims 2, is that everyone just turned into, like, brown hair, brown eyes, medium skin tone. Like, everyone's ended up looking the same. I also like to add in, like, kind of like a berry sim every once in a while. Like, just like a brightly colored sim, so that way we get some interesting genes in the neighborhood. Yeah, the DNA lottery, it's fun. Like, and like, especially when you have like one, okay, let's just say it like it is. One beautiful sim and one not beautiful sim, and you mix them together, and then you see like, oh no, they have Vita Alto's nose. Like, you know, it's fun. And I would prefer it to have like the weird parts. Okay, Amberlynn, it's time for the big one. It's time for the big one. Please, no dud. So far, so good. She's so happy with herself. I am creating five guys for Amberlynn with some bright eye and hair, possibly skin colors. Thank you, yes. Oh, and I must ask, no outside CC in these Sims. Just keep them to like game objects. Base game and packs if possible. Just keep it, nothing that's gonna break the game. The Alto children are awful looking. Poor Holly. Holly's all right. I always get her. Because of her success in school, you may choose a trait for Amberlynn. Yes, we did it. We earned it. Oh my goodness. I'm so proud of me. Okay, so she's childish, diva, clumsy, friendly. What's the last one? Not really dramatic, not evil. Holly isn't bad, just the rest they have are. Absolutely, yes. Like, I think they went in and like gave Holly some creative sim. I wanted to pick family oriented because that's really good for the challenge too. So that is probably a good one to pick. I'm just gonna scroll through, and if anyone has any other ideas, feel free to just throw it out there. Frugal, I do frugal too much. I do almost every sim frugal. So I think I should, and actually Harley was frugal too. And we didn't even clip coupons, we didn't have time. Holly got some plastic surgery for her bar mitzvah. That's so fun. That's realistic too sometimes. I had not been to a bar mitzvah in a long time, and I ended up at one like a year or two ago, and like these kids were crazy. I forgot what 13-year-olds were like. Oh my goodness. It was nuts. Slob, yes. I don't know if I want slob because then it's gonna be messy. You can take sponge baths at the sink with the inappropriate trait. I do like inappropriate for starting from low money. It's not that I'm starting from scratch, it's that we never really made money. We just kind of broke even because we had 13 babies. I also, inappropriate is gonna be difficult because she has to meet. Why don't we give her like a romantic one? Hopeless romantic. She can passionately seek her soulmate and then never find them. Family oriented is best. Lifetime wish though, if you pick family oriented, she might get the wanting to have five kids one. I was thinking of picking that one anyway, because that way at least every generation we have at least 5. I know we had 13, but we had 3 sets of quadruplets. So if that doesn't happen, like 5 pregnancies is kind of a good minimum. Irresistible, so guys fall quickly for her. No, that's for monogamy. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, I'm just gonna do irresistible to make the challenge a little bit easier on myself. Because we have clumsy and childish and diva, like those aren't always positive traits. And I always like to have 2 or 3 good traits and 2 or 3 bad traits. I love klepto too. Okay, give me a second. Irresistible. Because I'm getting hungry and we have to wrap up soon. Oh, wait. I didn't click it in. There we go. I'm gonna pick it. What's it called? Surrounded by family, right? Yes, surrounded by family. Look at her dress. She thought she ate, but it looks like a nightgown, kind of. I don't know if it's a nightgown or like high fashion. Okay, I'm gonna save. Because now the game is actually working. Save as 100 Baby Challenge 22. I love Kleptomaniac as well. We can do Kleptomaniac maybe next generation too. Amberlynn, yes, our new heir. We'll give her a makeover next episode when we build the house. I don't know if I'm gonna build the house this weekend and do it as a YouTube video. I keep saying that, like, I just have not had time to work on videos. I've just been so busy and then got sick. But I have a few things kind of in the works. One of them is a giant speed build, and I got to think of something to talk about for 45 minutes. So I could probably talk about Sims drama for 45 minutes. That might actually work out. Okay, we have too much cake. I need to put the fridge back. I need to put all the cake in the fridge, and then we need to... No, I already saved it. I'll do that next episode. I'm tired. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten since 12. It's like 8 o'clock. Okay. Give me one moment. I should keep this like this. There we go. Oh my goodness. Don't worry, like I said, I'm having a bagel and soup, so like it's gonna be really quick to make too. That's actually part of the reason why I planned on that. I have like more hearty food, but tomorrow's Friday, so I'll cook it tomorrow. Let's get Kyle. Kyle will make us feel all better. Sims 4 slander. Let's do it. Kyle! Mickey! Wake up. Here's Kyle. Stretch. Stretch for everyone to see how big you are. There we go. Yes. Big stretch. I can fit in my little cubby here, but not with Kyle. Poor piggy. He is so long. Baby. Yes, those legs. He loves his legs. I feel like I just tuned in and hours have gone by. I feel the same. Time always flies with me when I'm streaming. Usually it's a biological cue that I realize that I have to like go. Like I'm hungry. I have to use the bathroom. Like those are the things that like remind me. Like when I'm in my own world doing this, like I love it. I love every minute. And the thing, and like I feel sometimes I think like I wish I didn't have like a career so I could just make Sims videos all day, but that's not viable long term, right? And I also love that when I do stuff like this, like I still love it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not doing this for rent, right? Like for rent, nice pun there, but like I'm doing this because I love this game. I love being in front of you guys. I love learning from the chat, exploring different things, like because this is a single player game that I've played for like 20 years, like over 20 years as like The Sims as a whole, right? So it's just something I get to share, something that I can express my creativity. And in fact, like I'm making this shake because my chair is touching the desk, but the thing about The Sims is that I could play it forever because you just change what you're doing. Like sometimes I want to build a giant mansion, sometimes I want to have a giant family. All those things take dozens of hours, so it's like, you know, you're always gonna have something to do. Career keeps one's life on track. It's nice to have a schedule. I agree. Like I wake up every day not upset to go to work, right? And I'm able to like afford my own place and like, you know, just be able to do, you know, just live the life I never thought I'd be able to do growing up as the poor kid from the hood. And we enjoy you playing The Sims. Thank you so much. And like, I also enjoy still watching other people do it too, right? I just don't want to become a content farm. Are you celebrating Chinese New Year's? I had this rubbery cake with nuts on top today. The lady who sits next to me at work is celebrating Chinese New Year, and she brought in this like cake thing. It's almost like a jelly cake. A self-aware simmer we stand. It's a groundbreaking concept. No. I'm so mean. I like most simmers. Like I'm just being mean. I'm mean-spirited. I like most simmers except for the following 3. Have a fantastic night. Thank you for everything. Thank you so much, you too. Okay, Aminka. Thank you, Aminka. Where's Aminka? Oh, Melanie said everything. There we go. Absolutely. I completely agree too. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching the stream. I really hope you had a good time. I had a lovely time. I hope I don't get canceled for my controversial thoughts. But you know what? If I do, I'm still going to stream the next time anyway, because it doesn't really bother me. For me, positive attention and negative attention, I'm like, I'll still take the negative, right? I'd rather have the positive though. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you had a good time. Have a good night. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button before you go. And yeah, all of that YouTube stuff. I'm not going to do anything crazy or make fun of anyone's outro. I'm just going to leave it here and that'll be it. So thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. Bye Water, bye Sims 3 Girly, bye Real Dan, bye Star Stuff, bye Lunscam, bye Joe and Ariana. I'm gonna remember that again. Real Damn, goodbye Melanie, goodbye everybody. I had a lovely night. We'll see you in the next one.